How are you doing, folks? This is Ben Trevor with the Acoustic Daily Song Journal from Tree Top Troubadour channel. If you do me a massive favour, hit the like button. Hit me up with a comment, whether you like this song or not. Let me know why if you don't and why if you do. And if you could whack the subscribe button. I'm building this channel from nothing. I'm trying to get some numbers up. So if you whack subscribe, hit the notifications bell, you'll be told about any song I put out. And this is starting from very basics, and we're going to build up to a fully professional album recorded in the trees. But it starts here with the basics. So here we go. This song called Lone Pine. I'll talk about it after the song. So Charlie rolls his eyes, says, "What you doing here? You should have never taken that right so early down the road. Now you're way off track, only one way back, and it's a long, lonely road. A long, lonely road where no one ever goes. Regrets I've had a few, but baby, so have you. And if I could make things right, girl, you know I would. I was only trying to save some time, so I turned before I should. Missed the best goddamn town inside of Hollywood. Yeah, I never went to Lone Pine. No, I never went to Lone Pine. God knows I made it to California, but I didn't get to Lone Pine. So we ran around like Jackson Brown in Silver Lake. Tore up and down those canyons like an earthquake. Had a heart attack in Ballarat. Did the Malibu shake. On a dark desert valley road I made a big mistake. Yeah, I never got to Lone Pine. No, I never got to Lone Pine. God knows I made it to California, just never got to Lone Pine. So if you get to California, baby, spare a thought for me. You'll be making tracks right where I long to be. And if you see the lights of Lone Pine shining in all their glory, tell them I am sorry that I never made it there. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, I never got to Lone Pine. No, I never got to Lone Pine. I know I made it to California, just never got to Lone Pine. Never got to Lone Pine. No, I never got to Lone Pine. I know I made it to California, just never got to Lone Pine. Thanks so much for listening, folks. Like I said, please hit the like button. Hit me up with a comment. Subscribe. Hit the bell. If you could hit the notifications bell, you'll hear about all my songs coming out. So this is all about. We're starting from scratch with a professional album recorded in the trees. Okay, it's madness, but it can work. It's near impossible, but it will happen. So I'm starting off now. We're in lockdown. This is in the COVID lockdown. I'm sitting in my house. I'm just playing the demos of the songs that I've got for the album that all have their own story. And I'm putting them out there in their rawest form so we can see how they start and then we see what they become as we develop this project. So that's a little song about a time I was in California and we were staying in LA. And we decided to go on a little road trip out into the desert. Me and my girl. And we had this pretty good jaunt around Death Valley, places like that. And when I got back, I was telling a friend about it, and he's been to California a load of times and knows the area and knows the best places to go. And I told him the route. I was showing him on a map. We drove there, showed him the full circle, and he was looking very expectantly, like, yeah. And then at one right turn to loop back to LA to avoid a huge chunk of desert, I said, then we did a right down there. And he threw up his hands and said, so you didn't go to Lone Pine? And I said, no, we didn't go to Lone Pine. And it's, I don't know, I've never been there. I'll get there one day. I've heard nice things about it, but Charlie said it was the best thing in the area. So as a sort of joke, I just wrote the song describing my disappointment and never having got to Lone Pine. But I'm going to dedicate that to the people of Lone Pine, and I hope someday I'll get there and I'll sing that song at the top of a Lone Pine. Why not? This is Tree Top Troubadour. That's what we do. So, cheers, folks. Please like the song. Please hit comments. If you've got any advice, how I can make this better, put it in the comments. Otherwise, hit subscribe. Ring that bell so you get notifications of the stuff I release. It's going from the basics, and it's going to be epic. If this works out the way I've planned it, we're going to have some amazing stuff happening, recording music in the trees. So thank you for listening. Appreciate it. Bye.